All right, folks, I have what's going to be a very inexpensive yet great running little car. This is a 2002 Chevrolet Cavalier. It does not have a lot of equipment, but boy, this baby sure runs good. And I should know, I've put a lot of miles, actually, relatively speaking, on this car. All right, speaking of miles, it's 181,334 miles. I think we've put like almost, was that 729 miles on this car. I drove it to Philadelphia, left it parked there for a week at the airport, and drove it all the way back, no issues. As you can see, no check engine lights on, nothing. Now there's two things wrong with this car. Number one is the air conditioning needs to be charged. That's number one. And number two is the water pump has a leak. Now, you have two choices there. You can either go ahead and replace the water pump if you're handy with tools. I'm not. Or you can do like I did and just keep adding antifreeze. That's what I chose to do, but it's up to you. But holy cow, does this thing run really, really, really good. Horn, wipers, all the important stuff works. It's got an AM/FM
swoop in immediately and offer
radio, which does work, with a CD player, which I don't know if that works because I don't have any CDs. The interior is in really nice shape. It's got remote mirror, manual of course on this side. But I mean, check this out. There's your door panel. Look at that, driver's seat, not all tore up, not all stained, not all beat up. Same thing with the passenger seat. The plastic's all in nice, really nice shape. Oh, it does have tilt wheel and cruise control, which does work because I've used it. And there's your passenger floor. You can see how nice that is. I mean, somebody really took care of this little baby. And it's a great running car, I'll tell you. Like I said, I had no problem going 80 miles an hour on 95 getting home. All right, let's check out. These tires look really good, but let's check with my handy dandy gizmo here what our tread depth is. Yeah, 730 seconds, which means there's probably 3/4 of the tread left, because a typical passenger car tire has about 10-30 seconds of tread on it when it's brand new. The rear one looks to be about the same. Actually, it looks like a matching tire. Yeah, geez, that one's 930 seconds, so that one is really close to being brand new. Let's see what this baby on this side says. And that one's about 830 seconds, so again, really close to being brand new. And of course, this right front one, and that one's got about 730 seconds of tread. So there you have it. It's got really good tires. Back's a little better in the front, so maybe come winter time, you might want to swap them around. That's up to you. But like I said, it's pretty nice. All right, right front fender, no dents, no nicks, no scratches. Right front door, a couple little minor scratches. The left, right rear door's got a little dent right there. And a couple scratches. Again, nothing really huge. Roof looks like it's got a couple dimples in it, but no big deal. Here's your passenger side. You can see how nice and clean she is. Passenger seat's beautiful. Here's your headliner. So you can see the interior light works just as it's supposed to. Here's your door panel. Look at this baby, nice and clean. No rust down there or anything. This would be a great first car for somebody. I even think this baby's got anti-lock brakes. So it'd be nice and safe with the airbags, front wheel drive, anti-lock brakes. Door jamb. Here's your door panel. Door frame, and again, once again, looks like, yep, nice and clean, no rust. Beautiful. Right rear quarter panel, nice. Got a pinstripe on this baby. Rear bumper's in remarkably good condition. I mean, it's got a couple scuffs that you'd expect, but really not beat up at all. Let's take a look-see underneath. There you go. Exhaust is nice and quiet. Got your trunk. Nice size trunk. Close that up, and also just so you know, it's got a remote trunk release. Got a little dent right there, but otherwise not bad. Left rear quarter panel, a little scrape there. There's your roof on this side. This is your left rear. And of course your driver's door. Very nice, very clean, shiny paint. But the only issues with the paint is on the hood, and I'll show that to you in a minute, where the looks like the clear coat is flaking off. But other than that, I have not seen any signs of corrosion or anything on this car, which is kind of surprising. Left front quarter or left front fender, a couple minor dings, but again, overall, not bad looking. Oh, here's the hood. You'll see it a lot better when we get out in the sun, but you can see the clear coat's just flaking off of that. You know, you can choose to paint that if you want, or I would just leave it be. Like I said, this is going to be a really inexpensive vehicle. Now, looking at the front, doesn't look too terribly beaten up at all, really. Take a look underneath. And that stupid thing gets in the way. And this, of course, has the 2.2 liter engine, and listen to how quiet this baby is. It actually looks like it's got a new alternator on it. And there you heard it going right up to the rev limiter. Not a knock, not a valve train noise. Nothing. This baby runs fantastic, and I normally can't say that with that much authority because I don't put as many miles on, you know, these cheaper cars, but I put a lot on this one. Like I said, I had all the confidence in the world to drive this thing. Okay, so there you have it. I've given you the tour, but again, I think what's going to really matter to you guys is how she runs, and that's what we're going to do next, take it for a ride. Okay, we're going to take it for a quick spin now, and what I'd like to do is, like I do on all my cars, to show you that it started when it was ice cold. Now that it's had a chance to warm up, we're going to start her again, and now we're going to take her for a ride. Oh, just so you know, this is a 4-speed automatic transmission, so that, mated with that 2.2 liter engine, makes for a nice little package. It's a very popular car. I mean, it's certainly not a race car, obviously, but, you know, it runs pretty good. Oh, you know what's cool? When you do need coolant, that little light comes on. So I guess I should probably have put some coolant in it, but you know what? I'm only going a mile, so it's certainly not going to overheat in that time. Because what it does is when the reservoir gets down is when that light goes on. So basically, if you're driving it long, I mean, you shouldn't have any trouble if you stop and put fluid in. I mean, look, it's right there where it's supposed to be, you know, the temperature. So again, it's cool. This car has a temperature gauge too, so I don't want anybody to like damage it or anything. So just letting you know, I had to put coolant in before I left for Philadelphia, and about halfway home from Philly, I added some more. I think it actually leaks more when it's stopped than when it's driving. But again, like I said, I really like to be up front with everybody and let everybody know what's what. All right, we'll do a little spin around here. Take off and go right back. There you go, up to 55, no problem. Nice and smooth, the car is quiet, it tracks down the road nice and straight. You know, it doesn't pull to the right or the left, not one little bit. All right, one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little brake test now, and basically what that is gonna consist of is just pulling into the empty lot across from my place, letting go of the steering wheel, slamming on the brakes, seeing what happens. About all you'll be able to tell is by looking at the steering wheel is if the anti-lock brakes are working or if it swerves wildly to the right or to the left, you know, so it gives you an idea. And I'll try to describe how the brakes feel. All right, so here we go. I usually do this at about, I don't know, 20, 25 miles an hour, but here we go. There, and awesome. Car stopped perfectly straight, very quickly. And the anti-lock brakes, it does have that, and they work perfectly. So that's pretty awesome. So it's gonna be, like I said, an extremely inexpensive car. It's only got a couple of minor issues, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great deal for someone. This is a 2002 Chevrolet Cavalier probably a VL if I had to guess. 181,336 miles on it. And just a super, super nice little car. Like I said, a couple little minor things, but geez, you don't even need to be a mechanic to fix most of the stuff that's wrong with this car. All right, let me take a little walk around the outside with you guys so you can see it when it's not parked in the shade. As I told you about, the only really thing wrong with the paint is the hood where it looks to be flaking off. But let me step back. Get a nice little view of this baby. Really nice tires on it, good exhaust, no lights. So there you have it. If you're looking for an economical, very inexpensive, safe, front-wheel drive car for you or your family, this would probably be a great one for you. Thanks.